Look, here's the thing. There is somebody on the ground that, at least the pilot thinks, that came up into that plane thinking the box cutters were put on that plane, which is what the intention was, and they were trying to look for weapons to get rid of them before anybody searched the plane. And it was never mentioned in the 9/11 Commission report.
Nobody in our government, at least, and I don't think the prior government that could envision flying airplanes into buildings.
We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it.
We must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex.
The decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of of Ukraine. Iraq, too. Anyway.
Times was sunny, climbing up on dirty oil money. Ain't it funny how you're covered in it now? On trial for war crimes, bet your dad'd be proud. Surely, buddy, we can study muddy waters of how your government allowed skyscrapers turn to rubble that were tall as the clouds. And now you're loving it. Got lawmakers on the double calling, making their rounds. Governmental treason, that's the fundamental reason that you're sitting here now. You left countries in ruin, desolate, bound and plowed. You're a specialist, killing it with the crowd. I'm not bitter, I'm angry. Take aim at Dick Cheney. He had plans for the planes, he had lives to be safe. And gravely brains down in Langley hit what Jackers was saying. They knew what they were saying on the day that we were praying. Firefighters that were spraying, they plainly knew. They let them through, I guess it's how they do. Fahrenheit, loose change, they already told you. They claim isn't something true. I say, how about the clues? It's strange, this isn't something new. Won't refrain from bringing you the truth. Got a vendetta headset, and I never forget, man, this mental Beretta straight aimed at this surveillance trendsetter who's never been better. So I forever to the letter wanna say that payback, it is the bitch, the least of which is strange habits of case baskets and straight jackets. You'll become any day. You can blame the name, hate the game. It's just a shame that you never apologized.
My friends are dead. You killed people. You lied. You lied about WMD. 1 million Iraqis are dead because you lied. My friends are dead because you lied. You need to apologize. Apologize.
Oh Lord, give that man an award. He's counting bodies that were shot up and put up at the morgue. Sick of his shit, chew licorice. Get rid of this notion that oceans separate us. That's fecal. Moss, synagogue, or the steeple. People need to be treated as equal. The sequel's never better. You can tether your tries. It's illegal to the letter. Yeah, veterans died to sever the ties. The better halves cried, and you never said why. So today is surprise, but you're sick of your lies.
I resigned, quit the government altogether, testified before congressional committees and before the 9/11 Commission, wrote a book revealing what the Bush administration had and had not done to stop 9/11, and what they did after the fact, how the president wanted me after the fact to blame Iraq for the 9/11 attack.
Take it back to the day of the attack. We knew instantly that it wasn't Iraq. Through all the misery, yeah, there was a lot to unpack. Skyjacking saviors, abnormal behavior, ignored by the media from Saudi Arabia. Maybe, we should look into of how 19 hijackers, 15 of the actors, as well as Bin Laden, whom he had attracted, came from the same place, same chase, same taste, same race, same displaced anger. It ranges from extreme to severe danger. It's even stranger, they gambled this wager they could access the hangars without being detained, yet like they had helped to level these buildings to pebbles. But who is the devil to meddle with rebels? The quest for Afghanistan isn't correct at all.
Did these 19 people, most of whom did not speak English, most of whom had never been in the United States before, most of whom were not well educated, did they carry out this sophisticated task alone, or did they have some form of support while they were in the United States.
Take out your pens and pencils, kids. What they never mentioned is, according to congressional reports, the confession is the war on terror. Scared into us intentional. Everything after that just redirectional. 28 pages were released by the majors that revealed that this cable was the work of our neighbors. Shame our befriended frenemies or some kind of traitors. Saudi Arabia funded this atrocity of jetline velocity, completing ancient prophecies. The kingdom's foil helped us secure oil incredibly, toppling our enemies readily. Oil hegemony is headed steadily closer, inevitably. Killings progressively getting the best of me, depressing me. Rebels keep celebrating excessively. The press keeps setting these landmines collectively, testing me, forgetting these beefs and not beliefs. I'm expressing these lessons that leak them. These stolen land plans a manifest destiny.
Is the United States government protecting Saudi Arabia, and why?
Yes, it is protecting Saudi Arabia, and I think the reasons have varied over the.
Allow me, in 1973, Richard Nixon was fixing to fix the failing currency. We blew a banner under the gold standard. Close to emergency, we had meander with plans slung over his shoulder. Caravan over boulders, promising soldiers. He was told that the black gold was over there, the treasure trove of the oil. To the victor, the spoils coiled on the land of the royal kingdom, seeking financial freedom for America, bringing legions of care for the Saudis who proudly helped us avoid hysteria. The marriage of two unsuspected nations took care of the backing for the dollar, while under his collar buying we the people the time without violence or hollers, disrupting global borders or having to back a mortar. Quickly this made short order of our financial disorder.
If the United States government won't take action in a case as serious and severe as this, that was, the word is overused, but was a transitional event in the history of the United States, what else will it take for Saudi Arabia to do before the United States government would be involved?
This wasn't a partner, a methodology, philosophy, psychology. This was no apologies and armament to our economic policies, but the truth reversed. Our guns they loved, our people they cursed. Only money dispersed, the Kurds or the church, our government rehearsed. Research from the last verse doubled it absurd. No taking back what occurred, but with lessons been learned. I don't have the words, I know that we've been burned. Cause of this time, the alliance, the government becomes reliant, as it often does, not a perfect science. If it ever was, till September violence that we never forget. Leading intelligence shows that our bros not only know but were relevant. Worked with the elements, averted intelligence occurred as irrelevant, served as malevolent bastions of these drastic actions, developments.
We have established procedures now with the International Criminal Court in The Hague, where people who take actions as serving presidents or prime ministers of countries have been indicted and have been tried. We have established procedures now. We have established procedures now. We have established procedures now.